Are we ready for transition to a little davening? Welcoming Shabbat with some music and our traditional liturgy. Yallai la la la, yallai la la, yallai la la, yallai la la la, yallai la 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 la, yallai la 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 la, yallai la la, yallai la, yallai la 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 la. Welcome. If you haven't lit candles yet, you might want to get a pair out, and I will share a screen here so we can do a reading. As the great doors of night are opening, we come into the clean, quiet room of Shabbat. Let us be thankful as we enjoy these candles like eyes of holiness for this moment of peace. Let us savor the fruit of the vine, the blood of the earth that quickens us. Let us be thankful for grain, fruit of grasses that feed the cow, the gazelle, and us. Let us be grateful for the children and the work of the week, that our own fruitfulness. And let us, as we eat, never forget that food comes from the earth. We must cherish and heal. Through labor, we must respect and reward. So the preparations for welcoming Shabbat, on this Shabbat in particular, we are welcoming a new week. This morning, last night, a new week in the counting of the Omer, which counts the grain shift from barley to wheat. The 7 weeks moving from early spring harvest to the early summer harvest. I'll pull up the transliteration for Yedid Nefesh. Yedid Nefesh al Harachaman, Yedid Nefesh al Harachaman, Mishochav Decha Yaretzonecha Yishochav-decha Yalai lai 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 Eretzonecha Yarutz Avdecha Adarecha Ishtachavei Yailai Yailai Ilmu Adarecha Yailai So it's nice as we get our longer days that our timing for Shabbat services coincides with the setting of the sun, so we can tune into this cycle of day. The sun on the treetops is no longer seen. Come gather to welcome the Sabbath, our Queen. Behold her descending, the holy, the blessed, and with her the angels of peace and of rest. Draw near, O Queen, and here abide. Draw near, O Sabbath bride. Peace be unto you, O you angels of peace. Angels are another name for feelings. When we love and act with kindness, we create angels of love and kindness. When we hate and act with violence, we create angels of hatred and violence. It is our job to fill our world with angels of love, messengers of kindness, that link people together as one family. Think this prayer, Shalom Aleichem, which may be one of the most famous liturgical prayers from the Friday night liturgy, particularly invites us, as we're meeting virtually, to think about the hidden lines of connection between us and the natural world and other communities of faith, and certainly other Jewish communities around the world and around the country. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem leshalom Malachei Hashalom Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Amlachim Kadosh Baruch Hu. Bachuni leshalom Malachei Hashalom Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedchem leshalom Malachei Hashalom Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So the Siddur is supposed to be a book, not a scroll. It's much easier to turn the pages of a book than it is a scroll. So our tradition has that in anticipation of the evening service on Friday night, we add this dimension of 6 psalms chosen from the book of Psalms from the Torah, from the Bible. And the first of these chosen is L'chu niranana ladonai. Come, let us rejoice with fanfare and shout out, celebrate. I think at the end of the week, It can feel like, like the Olsons did, just sort of going to bed. um, and so the calling is to wake up to a new day that's starting as the sun is setting. So this can be a tricky thing to sort of motivate on these circumstances, but maybe some of these verses from Psalms or melodies that we can try will help sort of wake us up to the beauty and majesty of the day that's beginning, and really prepare us for a day of rest as we head into Shabbat. Lechunra l'Adonai, naria litzur yishenu, nikadem afanav b'todah, bizmirot naria lo, ki el gadol Adonai, umelech gadol al kol Elohim, asher biado mekeretz, betoafot harim lo. Harden not your heart, as it was done in Meribah, as on the day of trial in the wilderness. There your predecessors tested me. They put to trial my patience, but they saw my power. For 40 years I argued with that generation, till finally I said, they are a people with a wandering heart. We are wandering hearts. Arba'im shana rakut bedor, va'omar amto elevavhem, vehem lo yadu derachai, asher nishbati be'afi, im yavuon el menuchati. Sometimes defiance is a good thing. Shir l'Adonai, Shir Chadash. Sing to the Redeemer a new song. Shir l'Adonai, Kol haaretz. Shir l'Adonai, Barechu shemo, Vasiru miyom leyom Yeshuato. Every day share some good news of how we help each other. Yai lai lai lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai lai. So if you have been cooped up and you want to open a door or a window, I've got a door behind me open. We'll sort of prepare to welcome Shabbat as a bride, like we get to celebrate a marriage. I will share with you, I came into the synagogue to my office and checked the voicemail, and today I got 2 voice messages of different couples who are expecting babies in the next month or 2. So it's nice, life-affirming news that even as we see, I think today, 777 people from Colorado who have died from coronavirus. So there are new people coming into the world, new souls being born as well. May they grow out of this dark time and bring us to renewed life. Here's Adonai ozlemo yitain, Adonai yibarech et amo v'shalom. May such news grant strength to the people and bring us into the blessings of peace. Come, my friends, let's greet the bride, greet the Sabbath like a bride. Lecha Dodi. Ya lai lai, ya lai lai, ya lai 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 lai, ya lai lai, ya lai lai lai, ya lai lai lai, ya lai ya lai lai lai, lecha Likrat kala Penei Shabbat Nekabela Lecha Dodi Likrat kala Penei Shabbat Kabbalat ya lai 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 ya lai 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 ya lai 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 ya lai lai ya lai ya lai lai Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad ishmi'anu El HaMiyuchad Adonai Echad U'Shemo Echad L'Shem U'Tiferet V'Litila Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Nekabela Likrat Shabbat Lechu v'necha ki mekor Haveracha merosh mikedem Nesucha sof maseh V'makshmat techila lecha dodi Likrat kala B'nei Shabbat Nekabela Ya lai 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 Ya lai 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 Ya lai 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 Ya lai 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 Ya lai ya lai 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 Yaminu smol Tifrotzi ve'et Adonai Taritzi al yadish ben parzi ben nismecha ben agila lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela Oi v'shalom Ateret bala gam besimcha utzora toch emune am segula. And if you've been sitting in a chair at a screen for a long time, you might want to try to stand up and do a bow. It's a good thing on Shabbat. Be flexible. Boi kala. Boi kala lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la If you're not home alone, if you've got some company and you're safe from for a hug or a Shabbat Shalom greeting, now's a good time to sort of greet people and say Shabbat Shalom. And we're connecting together as a community, even if virtually. And we begin the evening service with a Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. HaMevorach, HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. La 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la la. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim. In wisdom, you open heaven's gates. With divine discernment, you make seasons change and cause times to come and go, ordering the stars in their appointed paths through heaven's dome, all according to divine will. Golel or mipnei choshech, creator of day and night, who rolls back light before the dark and dark before the light, who makes day pass away and brings on night, dividing between day and night. El chai v'kayam tamid yimloch aleinu leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Hamariv Aravim. Ahavat Olam, enduring love. We are loved by an unending love. We are embraced by arms that find us even when we are hidden from ourselves. We are touched by fingers that soothe us even when we are too proud for soothing and even when we are social distanced. We are counseled by voices that guide us even when we are too embittered to hear. We are loved by an unending love. We are supported by hands that uplift us even in the midst of a fall. We are urged on by eyes that greet us, meet us, even when we are too weak for meeting. We are loved by an unending love. Embraced, touched, soothed, and counseled. Ours are the arms, the fingers, the voices. Ours are the arms, the hands, the eyes, the smiles. We are loved by an unending love. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. We are taught that the 6 words of the Shema, this first line of this prayer, are like unto the 6 cities of refuge, words of refuge we can go to take comfort in the inherent connections between us, in the link between judgment and unconditional love, and how there's two parts love and one part judgment. Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kibod Machto Le'olam. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. So what did you learn this week? Right? What are the teachings? This evening at the Shabbat table, my mother-in-law asked, so what are the things you've learned from coronavirus, from the quarantining and everything else that you hope to take with you and perpetuate the lesson even once we're no longer social distancing and staying at home? So you might take a moment to think about what are the lessons so far of this past 6-8 weeks of adjusting to a new world. Adonai Elohechem Emet. So it's an interesting in the service, in the traditional service, we have the remembrance of standing at Sinai, the reciting of the Shema, which is this daily remembrance of being again at Mount Sinai, that is placed prior in the service to the Song of the Sea, the song of the celebration of freedom, which Miriam and Moses led us in, and when we left Egypt initially, so that the time relationship is switched. So the event that happens later gets remembered prior. One of the explanations for this is that that knowing the purpose of our freedom is important to invoke before we recall and re-celebrate the liberation of old and prepare for and imagine a liberation to come, a redemption to come. Moshe u'Miriam u'bnei Yisrael lechanu shira b'simcha rabba ve'amru chulam. Moses, Miriam, and all the Israelites broke out into song, abundant in their joy. All as one they said, who among you, who among the mighty can compare to you? Elai, 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 Ya Elai la la la, 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 Ya la la la, Mi chamocha, Bailim Adonai, Mi chamocha. Nedar bakodesh mi chamocha, Bailim Adonai mi kamocha. Nedar bakodesh nora tehilot osef ele nora tehilot osef ele. Yallay lay lay lay, yay lay 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 lay, yallay lay lay lay, yay lay 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 lay, yallay lay lay, yay lay 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 lay, yay lay lay, yay lay 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 lay. Malchutecha ra'u vanecha, bokei hayam lifnei Moshe. זה אלי ענו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב, וגלו מיד חזק ממנו. ברוך אתה אדוני, גאל ישראל. So in the evening, the sages added an additional prayer after the Shema, a recognition in the evening that we confront our mortality. So one of the lessons of living amidst a pandemic is a reminder of how fragile life is, right? Each breath is precious, and each night when we lie down, right, we can legitimately recognize and hold that it's possible that we wouldn't wake up in the morning. So this prayer acknowledges that fragility of life, with the purpose not of depressing us or scaring us, but the opposite, of inspiring us a sense of wonder and awe and the vulnerability, owning the vulnerability that opens us to love and peace and presence in a new and deeper way. Help us. Help all of us to lie down, dear one, in peace. And let us rise again to life. While we sleep, spread over us your sukkah of peace. Decree for us a worthy daily lot, another day to add merit, to perpetuate the legacies of our ancestors, and to offer an endowment to our children. And do this for the sake of your name. Enfold us in the wings of your protection, for you are our redeeming guardian, truly powerful, gracious, compassionate. These are the qualities we embody because of you. Guard our going forth each day for life and for peace, now and always. And spread over us and all your people, whether they're wearing a mask and protective gear or not, the sukkah of your peace. Ufros aleinu Sukkat Shalomecha, Baruch Atah Adonai, HaPores Sukkat Shalom, Ve'al Kol Amo Yisrael, Ve'al Yerushalayim. May the protection we do of the space in our home for Shabbat, for peace and health, come as a reward, and may it perpetuate us. Veshamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael oti leolam, oti leolam. Veshameru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shemayim ve'et ha'aretz. Veshameru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash. So in a moment we'll offer space for anyone who wants to do the traditional standing prayer, devotional prayer, Amidah. In lieu of that, I'll offer this poem, or as an alternative to that, I will offer this poem and then invite us to sit together in silence, to share silence together. I think, one of the things we forget is that we're not alone in our isolation, right? That sounds like a paradox, but around the world we are all isolated in different ways, and that is an opening for discovering new levels of connection, new layers and lines of connection that in our busyness and socializing of our normal routines, we forget. Dear God, open the blocked or forgotten passageways to you, the congealed places. Roll away the heavy stone from the well, as your servant Jacob did when he beheld his beloved Rachel. Help us open the doors of trust that have been jammed with hurt and rejection or isolation. Even as you open the blossoms in spring, even as you open heavens in storm, open us to feel you, to feel your great, awesome, wonderful, wondrous presence. Elohai nitzur leshoni meira, usfatai medaber mirma. Elohai nitzur leshoni meira, usfatai medaber mirma. Velimkal elai nafshi tidom, ונפשי כעפר לך תהיה. פתח ליבי בצורתך, ובמצוותיך תרדוף נפשי. My God, guard my tongue from all evil, and my lips from telling lies. May I think before I begin to speak. May my words be gentle and wise. Help me ignore those who wish me ill. Help me be humble before all. Open my heart to your Torah, that I know how to answer your call. Oseh shalom bimromah, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru, imru, amen. Oseh shalom bimromah, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru, amen. Yalla la 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 la, yalla la 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 la, yalla la 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 la, yalla la 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 la. Oseh shalom bimromah, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru, amen. Shalom, shlemut, a wholeness of body and mind and spirit, a healing. So we offer a prayer for healing now for all those in need of healing, and there are many, too many out there. If you have a name you'd like to add, you can either unmute yourself or include it in the chat. May the Holy One who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, grant blessing and healing to all those who ail. We think of Kate Trebet, Angela Fitzgerald, Edward Cohen, Jeffrey Gerson, Jennifer Smaldone, Cameron Hopping, Ken Schneider, Jackie Stevens, Carolyn Orman, Linda Fogel, Betsy Appel, Jane Conrad, Kate Blanker, Skip Evans, Sandra Burnfield, Terry Noonan, Lawrence Fox, Linda Goldstein, Lou Meltzer, Margie Worster, Madeline Schneiderman, Annette DeAngelis, Gerald Bloom, Karen Batayelet, Deborah Shibblehut, Scott Lawrence, Sally Feeder, Robin Amadei, Jerry Goldberg, Kate Olson, Adam Giordani, Harris Ryder, Judah Freed, Gary Stein, Lisa Cohen, Leonard Estrin, Liz Brengel, Megan Patrick, Marilyn Leader, Lori Feldstein, Ron Kleban, Bonnie Deschel, Margalit Batsara, Michael Bat Margalit. Other names to include.
Arnie Cover.
May those we've named and those we hold in our hearts ready to name and those we don't know to name be granted a refuah shlema, a healing of body and a healing of spirit. May their loved ones, caregivers, and the medical professionals and frontline responders from grocery store clerks to attendants in receptionists be granted support, courage, and protection. And let us say, Amen. Maybe we'll sing the Misha Berach from Dror Settle and Debbie Friedman. Misha Berach Imotenu Mikor Habracha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. So maybe a little bit of Torah before I offer a blessing for Kiddush, for life and health and abundance. So this week, as we head into a new week, the fourth week of the Omer, the week of Netzach, of striving, of making an effort, of, like Moses before us, putting our neck out perhaps to make the changes we need to make as a community. So this week, as we enter this work of Netzach, we read the Torah portions combined of Acharemot and Kedoshim. And we will say Kaddish, I promise, after my little Devar. So Acharemot means in the wake of death, after encountering the fragility of life, or maybe grieving. I'm just looking at Amy Gendler, who's grieving a family member recently passed, and others, of course, many who have died in the last month. In the wake of that, so our tradition says we say Kaddish, and in the Torah portion, Acharemot is the portion Kedoshim. And the sages ask, so Kedoshim has sort of the central holiness code where God says to us, I am holy, so you should be holy. And one of my rabbinic mentors asked me when I was in rabbinical school, she said, what is the first commandment? And of course, I went for the be fruitful and multiply commandment, which comes first in the Torah. But she said, no, the first commandment is, I am holy, you shall be holy. The first commandment that embraces and seeds all the others are to seek, to strive after Kedusha, to shape of our Tselem Elohim, thus created in the image of God, a Demut Elohim, a likeness of God, to be like God, to strive that. It's the foundation of Musar, to identify the divine attributes and strive after them, the qualities of character that we want to embody at their best. So this is the root of it is in this Kedoshim, is Kadosh. But why then does the portion get called, and in the first phrase, use the word Kadosh in the plural? Why is it Kedoshim Tihiyu? You, in the plural, shall be holy. And I think it's a reminder that holiness, while it's something that only I can do, only I can strive after embodying more fully the holiness with which I've been endowed, I also can't do it alone. That Kiddushim is a communal calling, that it requires a community to say Kaddish, to affirm life, to sanctify the moment, even in the wake of a tragic loss or a tragic pandemic. That we're called on as a community to provide the network of support that enables someone who couldn't otherwise do it on their own to hold up the power of holiness, of Kiddushim. So this is really the why we're here, the purpose of Kehillah, of community. Even as we have a building that's now hardly ever used, a beautiful space, the mission of this congregation still is as present as ever, if not more so, because when our circumstances are requiring a degree of isolation, we need to find ways as a community to, like Moses, to netzach, to strive, to hold a space for seeking holiness, for embodying holiness. And so it's not just in the wake of death, but also on the eve of a meal, right? As we're preparing to eat, to really physically embody our connection to the earth, right? To fruit and vine and grain, that we are called upon to do kiddush, to sanctify with the blessing, to hold aloft the blessings of fruit and vine. So I'll share this screen again and invite you to join me in this prayerful poem that prepares us to embody holiness, right? To consume with an attitude that we will harness the taste and the joy that the wine symbolizes into the day to come and the week to come as we enter a new week together. The commandment to bless this wine is a commandment to drink life as deeply as we drink from this cup. It is a commandment to bless life and to love deeply. It is a commandment to remember with Shabbat heart, to act with Shabbat hands, to see the world with Shabbat eyes. It is a commandment to laugh until we are all laughter, to sing until we are all song, to dance until we are all dance, and to love until we are all love. This is the wine that God has commanded us to bless and drink. Kiddush. With the permission of this company, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho v'yavav ratzon hinchilanu zikaron l'maseh v'reshit ki hu yom techila l'mikra'e kodesh zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim Kileinu karata, ve'otanu kidashta, la'avodatecha, v'shabbat kodshecha, v'ahava u'ratzon hinchatanu. Baruch atah Adonai, mikadesh haShabbat. Truly, l'chaim. So this is our calling, to be Kiddushim, to be exemplars of holiness in our world, in our family. And so we take this upon ourselves. Aleinu, it is upon us to offer these praises. If you're able to and would like to shift your position and rise, we traditionally rise for Aleinu. Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שנתן לנו תורת אמת, וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. Ein Od, Ein Od, Ein Od, Ein Od. ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. אין עוד, אין עוד, אין עוד, אין If you're saying Kaddish this evening, you may remain standing. I do have several names, though, so you will be up for a bit. And first, I want to greet the family members, extended family of Sally Gendler, who are with us, who are sort of stepping out of Shiva for Shabbat on this evening, and say to them, Hamakom Yenachem Etchem B'toch Sha'ar Avalei Tzion v'Yerushalayim. May you find comfort among your fellow mourners of Zion, Jerusalem, Evergreen, Berkeley, etc. So in reciting Kaddish, we affirm awareness of holiness, Kiddushim, in our world, and much of our experience of divine goodness, grace, and love has come to us through those whose lives have touched our own. And today we remember Marty Vogel, Sally Gendler, May Savage, Howard Siegman, Miriam Klerman, Susan Goldman, Meryl Roth, Steve Walkowitz, Arthur Bernstein, Vanessa Worthen, and Jerry Benjamin, who have passed away relatively recently. And the yard sites for this week at Beth Evergreen: Gertrude Heyman, Ibolia Revers, Betty Heif Llewellyn, Jean Worthen, Helen Mandeberg, Pearl Wainshaw, Solomon Krzansky, Rose Friedland, Betty Huey Bennett, David Zotter. If anyone wants to name someone else to include for Kaddish, you can unmute or share in the chat. Anyone else? Okay. Well, we will offer Mourner's Kaddish. I'll use the transliteration so everybody can join me. Can you all see the Kaddish? Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah. V'alma divrach hirutei v'amlich malchutei. B'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam ulamei amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar, v'yit'aleh, v'yithalal, shemei dekudsha, b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma, v'imru, amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru, amen. May the source of wholeness and life grant comfort to those in mourning and blessings of peace to us, to Israel and all the world, all the nations on earth who are united in unique ways at this time. And let us say, Amen. Thank you again for being a part of this gathering. It's really a blessing to see folks from different places and different spaces coming together to welcome Shabbat. If anyone is sort of new to the gathering and wants to introduce themselves, or has something announcement-wise that you want to share upcoming, please feel free to unmute yourself and
I would just like to invite anyone who hasn't been to any of our virtual gatherings during the week to please check out our website. We have coffee conversation. We have Counting the Omer with Rabbi Jamie on Tuesday night. We have our midday Musar, which is virtual now at 1 o'clock on Thursdays. And all the links are on our website. So please join us. We'd love to see you there.
I've also been doing at 9 o'clock on Friday mornings a meditation and melody space, a sort of alphabet soup for the soul, kind of just a short 19-minute prayerful space and meditation space. So you're welcome to join me on that. Also, the links to that are through the website. So, yes, Amy, please.
I'm right next to you.
Yes, right. Well,
At least from here. I just wanted to introduce my just everyone who's here on this screen in honor and memory of Sally. Ruth Gendler, who many of you may recognize, is joining from Berkeley, and Judy Silverman is joining from the Bay Area as well. Those are both my first cousins. And Jack Treatman is joining from Philly. He's a very, very close family friend to Steve and Sally. So thanks, everyone. We really love that you're all here. For whatever reason, it's great to have community at this time. Thank you.
Sure. Amy, do you want to say a word about Sally?
She loved life. You know, she loved life and she loved nature, and she just had lots and lots of interests. She loved, you know, her family. My brother described her as his soulmate and his best friend. So we're all really sad to lose her.
Zichrona livracha. May her memory be for a blessing.
Thank you.
Okay, well, we'll look forward to hopefully excuse me, connecting with each of you in different ways, and again to the extended family who are grieving Sally's death. Condolences to you, and thank you for gathering in our minyan and enriching it with this Kiddusha. So we maybe we'll close with another version of Oseh Shalom Bimromav, and leave you to your evening and a restful, peaceful Shabbat. Oseh Shalom Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom, ose shalom, shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom, hu yaseh shalom. Itase shalom, shalom aleinu, v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol yoshvei tevel. Yallai lallai yallai, 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 yallai lallai. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Have a blessed and
Shabbat
sanctified
shalom.
day. Shabbat shalom.
Shalom, everyone.
Shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Have a great weekend.